like this one from
Ooh.
Anonymous.
Okay.
Therapy is still a luxury.
Mm.
Going to a specialist is a luxury.
So that's what grinds their gears, is
Yeah.
that going to therapy is a luxury. I wish I understood, like, I wish Anonymous would say who they were and gave a little bit more context,
Yeah.
because it's hard for me, just based off of this, to kind of figure out where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna guess that they're saying, like, when someone tells you to go to therapy, their rebuttal is like, well, yeah, therapy's a luxury, though. Like, not everyone can afford therapy. Which is a good point.
It's true.
That's a really good point. Like, I sometimes forget about that not everybody can just, like, go to their therapist and talk to them about things.
I use BetterHelp.
Yeah.
It's $80, and it's not as expensive as most things are. Like, especially if you have like medical and health and whatnot, and they do the coverage, and you still see it's like $300.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? But like, BetterHelp is just as good as anything else, you know.
Yeah.
And there's also, for younger viewers or younger people too, there's a couple free ones for under the age of was it 18?
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple free
Wow.
ones. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would question the quality of that therapy, but
I would too. I saw a couple of those commercials watching Tubi. It was like one of their, you can watch this for free with ads, kind of thing. And then like I saw an ad for this, and I'm like, wow,
yeah,
not bad. I'm gonna start advertising it on the Cosmos show.
Mm-hmm. No, I love that. I think that, like, I saw a therapist as a kid just because I had some like family trauma. Like, obviously you have your school counselor. And I was always great friends with my school counselor. Loved her. She was great. But then I also had to see like an actual like trauma therapist when I was like 16 through 18. I weirdly, it's so different as a kid because they can actually like tell you what to do. And as an adult, they can't.
Yeah.
And that was such a big shift for me as an adult, because I thought that they would still be like, I think you should try blah, 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 like XYZ. And I would be like, oh, okay, cool.
It's like a form of mind control.
Kind of. I mean, it was more like, especially in my scenario, because it was trauma related, they offered great advice like back then. But now as like an adult, I would like bring my therapist a scenario of something that's happening. And then she would just be like, so what do you feel like you would like to do? And I'm just like, well, I don't know. That's why I thought I came here, because I thought you'd give me like A, B, C, D, pick what one you like best. But no, like they can't tell you, like, even if it's just like you and your friend are fighting, they can't be like, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't be friends with them anymore. Huh. Isn't that crazy? I mean, maybe it's not, but I thought it was weird.
No, that is kind of crazy, because like I go for advice, right? And I go for venting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in a situation, and like give me options of how to handle it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily tell me what I should do specifically, but my mind does give me options.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I agree or disagree with your grind my gears, but I'm sorry that it does grind your gears. And I hope maybe we brought a different perspective to it, or maybe the same perspective, or maybe you feel heard. I hope that's what you get out of this. You feel heard.
Yeah.
Chompy cut everything. Just kidding.